And in a strong show of force, just 2 days before President Trump's high-stakes meeting with Xi Jinping, the United States and Japan asserting their military alliance in front of 6,000 American troops in Yokosuka. And the president signing yet another agreement to break China's near monopoly on rare earth minerals. We now go live to NTD's Washington correspondent, Mari Otsu, who's standing by live for us in Tokyo. Good evening, Mari. If you could, walk us through President Trump's day 2, I believe it is now, in Tokyo, and how it has set the stage for his big high-stakes meeting with Xi of China.
Sure, Steve, and good evening to you, too. So in just a couple of hours, President Trump is set to depart Tokyo for South Korea for that highly anticipated meeting with Xi on Thursday. But before that, President Trump here in Tokyo is announcing nearly $500 billion of Japan investment projects in the U.S. and yet another rare earths deal, this one signed with Japan. And this is coming after a flurry of critical mineral deals signed with countries in the Indo-Pacific, like Malaysia, Thailand, and Australia. And now this is all just setting the stage with President Trump, giving him a little bit of more leverage before his meeting with the CCP dictator. Take a look.
Born out of the ashes of a terrible war, our bond has grown over 8 decades into the beautiful friendship that we have. It's a foundation of peace and security in the Pacific.
Aboard the USS George Washington in Yokosuka, President Trump and Japan's newly elected Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi declare a golden age for their alliance.
This woman is a winner. So now I have a really great respect for the new and incredible Prime Minister. And I have to say this, the first female Prime Minister in the history of Japan.
Takaichi vows to take what she calls the world's greatest alliance to even greater heights.
We are facing an unprecedented severe security environment. Peace cannot be preserved by words alone, only when there is an unwavering determination and action.
Takaichi has long fought to raise Japan's defense budget and rewrite its pacifist constitution, a stance that's in alignment with President Trump's peace through strength posture.
No enemy will ever even dream of threatening America's Navy. And if they do, the American sailor stands ready to crush them and sink them and wreck them and blast them into oblivion, right?
Japan is committed to fundamentally reinforce its defense capabilities.
And in a move that puts steel behind that shared vision, President Trump announces the first U.S. missiles for Japan's F-45s land this week ahead of schedule.
I just want to tell Madam Prime Minister, they've been waiting for those missiles, and we got them here right away.
He also announces plans for Toyota to invest over $10 billion in the U.S.
So that's Toyota, so go out and buy a Toyota.
This comes as President Trump and Takaichi sign a rare earths framework, with both nations seeking to reduce China's monopoly in the sector, a resource that Beijing has weaponized in trade wars. Meanwhile, in soft diplomacy, Prime Minister Takaichi gifts 250 flowering cherry trees to Washington, D.C. in celebration of America's 250th birthday. And for President Trump personally, a golf bag signed by major winner Hideki Matsuyama, plus the putter of Shinzo Abe, the late Prime Minister and President Trump's close ally, which Abe used during President Trump's Japan visit.
She was a very good friend and ally of Shinzo Abe, who is a friend of mine, one of my best friends in terms of this world, the world of nations.
Takaichi now joins other world leaders in saying that she'll nominate President Trump for that Nobel Peace Prize. And President Trump also tells families of those whose loved ones were abducted by North Korea that the U.S. is, quote, with them all the way, and that he'll do everything in his power to get them back. This is coming as President Trump says that he would, quote, love to meet with North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un, and that he's even open to extending his trip in Asia to do just that. Steve, back to you.
NTD's Mari Otsu live from Tokyo. Thank you, Mari.